Well, we are still plugging away with a box truck build. It's been a minute since we put a video up. We've been busy with work and whatnot, mostly work, but some other things in life gets in the way too. Few projects we've been working on recently, we didn't make whole videos of it. Melanie did shoot some footage while I was working on projects, but none of them really, I thought, rose to the level of making a whole video. I didn't think we had enough to make it interesting. So some of the stuff we've been working on, getting some AC electric power into the kitchen, and we moved with on the back end, we put the heater in, we have the little garage thing in the back, so we had to move the license plate, so we moved that up higher. But then we had to move the license plate light, run new wiring for that. We've been playing around with making it easier to get in and out of the truck. I've been planning on doing stairs, but we thought we still had that ramp, so we did get it extracted from under the truck. It was kind of jammed. I think somebody might have backed into something at some point and jammed or bent the little the latch that holds it in place. So we got that worked so we can get it to come out. Playing with using the ramp. I don't love it. I think I'm probably going to just end up doing a stair still, but that was, we got some footage from trying to get that set up so it worked, because we couldn't put it in the middle of the truck where it used to be, because where the holes were in the frame, because our door's on the side and we had a garage there now. So also a shore power connection. We just kind of had an extension cord run through the wall in the garage. So we did some more work on that to get that more legit. So we got some footage of all those different projects going. Thought we'd put them together in one video here and share them with you. And before we dive into all that, so as you've been following along for a while, we used to have a travel trailer, 1996 Dutchman Aerolite 21-footer. We sold the trailer. That went to a guy who, ideal buyer, I think, from our perspective. I think for him, he's working I think in the oil fields around here, but he's working in the trades, and he's about half the time he's out in the field staying in employee housing, and the other half the time he's not. And he was having to do a hotel, which was pretty expensive, down in a small town not too far from us. And so this allowed him to, he was able to get an RV site on a private property for pretty cheap. And so this gives him he can use the trailer for when he's home. So he's not towing it around all over the place. So he was not concerned a bit about the axles being worn out, because he's not planning on towing it really. It's just going to be parked. So worked out perfectly as far as that goes. We're still driving the van, still working great as a daily driver and work truck, hauling equipment and supplies around and stuff. Taking it as our inspection truck most of the time, although we just did one this week, and we actually took the box truck. We did a little bit of camping, and we thought we'd have a great video for you. From up in the mountains, we were all excited, and we camped one night, and we had really heavy, we had torrential rain and hail going over, and then we camped that night, just heavy cloud cover. Tuesday, that was on Monday, we went over. Tuesday, heavy cloud cover. Wednesday, so we ended up going back Tuesday nights. We just didn't have enough power. We were running out short on batteries, and our solar was just putting in like 30 watts or something like that, instead of 300 and something that we normally get in on our 400 watt panels. So we had to cut that short. Thought we might go back over, but it's just been really cloudy. So sun's finally back out. We'll get back out again soon. So it was a little disappointing. We had to cut that short, but that's life. I had work I had to do, so I needed electricity. So to be able to run the laptop and the Starlink, and because if we went up in the mountains, we were going to have no Verizon signal, so I was going to have to run Starlink. So anyway, here's some projects we've been working on. We got plenty of little things to come, and we've got a few things coming up. Today we were actually working on getting some sheet metal on the top of the garage out there to make sure it's good and waterproof. We'll share that with you in another upcoming video. For this one, we'll catch up on the electricity in the kitchen for AC power, license plate light, and a plate light. The license plate and a plate light, our ramp that I'm going to replace with stairs anyways, and shore power connection. 4, correct. All right, with the ground, so there we go. That's what I wanted to see. It's not fancy, but it does the job. Well, I know this was a bit of a different build video, but just lots of little stuff. And as you start getting further along in the process with big build projects like this, sometimes you end up with lots of little things that don't fit together well. So you got kind of a miscellany video here today. I hope you enjoyed this stuff. If you did, we have an entire playlist of box truck build videos you might want to check out if you want to follow along with all of it and make sure you didn't miss anything about this box truck build process on our 2014 GMC Savannah cutaway box truck, or box van if you prefer.